Sponsored by your Oklahoma Ford dealers.
Well, hey there, everybody. Greetings and welcome into a playoff edition of Friday Night Live. Cade McFarland, Jacob Toby alongside on the first Friday of the high school football postseason. How is this for a first-round playoff matchup? Defending state champion Broken Arrow versus nine-time champion Union. That should be a state final, right? Here we go. Longtime rivals and neighbors. This, the first playoff opener on the road for the Redskins since 1997. Opening drive, Tigers get right to it. Two plays, 75 yards. Into the smoke goes Sanchez Banks. Touchdown, BA, it's 7-0. They were fired up in the jungle. These two teams played way back in September. Tigers shutting out the Redskins 14-0, but Union sophomore quarterback Rovon Banks has turned this season around. He finds the end zone there, and we are tied at 7. Tigers marching here, but Jake Raines throwing downfield. He's picked by Union's Caleb Kalo. Right spot, right time. Interception there. Ensuing drive. Well, this dude is dangerous. A.J. Green out the gate, cutting back. The fastest man on the team goes 69 yards in a hurry. Union up 14-7 at the half. That's more points scored in the first quarter of this game than we had in the entire game 10 weeks ago. It would come down to the final minutes, as it should with these two. Final 45 seconds. Tigers at the goal line. Union's just taken the lead, but there is Banks punching it in with your game-winning score and Broken Arrow. 4 touchdowns in the second half to win this thing 35-31. So Union eliminated and the defending state champs survive.
Wow. Touchdown. Broken Arrow. The #1 team in the state, the Owasso Rams, hosting the Norman Tigers. What's Bill Blankenship got drawn up? Good stuff on Owasso's first drive. That's what. How about Cole to Cole? That's Duggar the QB to Adams the wideout. 6-0 Owasso. They missed the 2-point conversion, but Norman had an answer. They actually had a couple early on. How about this catch from Andrew Young? Get up there, young fella. Just like Randy Moss would say, you got mossed. Norman takes the 7-6 lead. They were actually up 14-6 and got some good defensive play. Cole Powers intercepting Duggar here. Norman had all the momentum, but the Rams said, nah, not so fast. How about a pick 6 from Omar Barker? That makes it 14-13 after a 2-point conversion. Owasso goes on to win 52-14. The final, they will play BA in the semifinals.
How about that matchup in the semis? All right, the Jenks Trojans. Been a rough year, right?
Yep.
They opened the playoffs on the road for the first time since the 1990s, just like Union. Visiting Mustang, big night for former FNL Player of the Week, Will Cox. We know him. Into the end zone to make it 7-0. Later off the screen packs, Cox is in the clear, cutting back. 14-0 Boys of Troy. Third quarter, guess who, Jacob?
Cox.
It's Cox again, this time bouncing outside. Watch as he tight ropes the sideline. Mustang, they thought there was no way he could be in bounds. 40 yards later, he's got a touchdown. Justin Thomas Murphy adds a long score as well, and Jenks just unloads on Norman. 55-28 the final. They'll get more in the state semifinals. The Lions knocking off Edmond Santa Fe tonight, so Jenks in great position to make it back to the state championship game yet again, despite the rough start to the season.
They say, nah, we don't remember that. That's last season.
Back with the small school highlights after this.